Because I went to fasting with the wrong motive. I might say, I will do gra. Can't go lock myself for house. So 3 days, no food. First day, I succeeded. Second day, I count a week. At about 3 o'clock, the whole building they tore. The whole house they tore. My leg they shake. As I dey chop now, I say, God, you understand? I love it die. That was my first encounter. I always tell the story. That was my encounter with God at that moment. But after then, I learned my lesson. God made me to realize that it's not by power, it's not by might, but by my spirit. So I don't need to fast for competition. I don't need to fast to prove a point. I'm fasting because I want to have an encounter with him. So as I began to grow in him, I got an understanding, and I said I will separate myself to have an encounter with him. When I now did it again, that was the day as I was in the room, all of a sudden I saw myself and a huge being was coming like smoke. I was not seeing any person. Inside me, I was being told, God has come. God has come. I was seeing smoke. I was not seeing anything. But I was seeing the footprints of someone walking to me. On the footprints was light. Anywhere it said it to be light. But there was smoke. It was walking. I was not afraid. I was afraid. If you have an encounter with God, you will not be speaking. You can't speak English. Oh, Lord Jesus, thank you. If you have an encounter with you cannot say Jesus. You cannot even call Jesus. If you have an encounter, you can't call Jesus. You know why? It's just like you want to call the president. You meet the president of Nigeria. Can you call him Tinubu? No. If you have an encounter with, you can't even call him. You can't call him without putting Lord. You can't even stand before him. If you have not had an encounter, that's why you be Lord Jesus. When as he was coming to me, I was shaking. He was walking towards me. It was as though I wanted to die. My spirit wanted to leave me. As he was coming, the glory was getting stronger, and he just came and walked into me and walked through me and dropped his word. That encounter changed my life. After that one, I now had that 3 days fast when he now showed me an angel, where the angel appeared in the room where I was fasting on the 3rd day of the fast. Before this time, my mom, who was a Catholic, we all grew up in Catholic. So when I got born again, I went to charismatic. I got charismatic, and I realized I couldn't cope there, and I came out. Because of what God was doing, the lot of people who were coming for prayers, I don't be pastor, I was your brother. So my mom would come and see different people waiting for prayers. People that are even older than herself. She will now come and tell me, all this devil now they cast. The day when the devil will come cast now. That was her understanding at that moment. So while I was fasting in that room, all of a sudden at about 3 in the afternoon, I was in the 3 o'clock prayer. Behold, I saw this huge being standing in the room. He did like this, huge, taller than the building, looking at me. I saw by his side there was a sword. It was glowing, looking at me. As I saw him, so I quickly ran out of the room. Me that was weak in fasting, where strength came, I didn't know. I opened the door and ran out of the room. I said, I shall not die. I shall not die. I shall not die. He said, no. He said, that is one of your angels. Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 6. Suffer not your mouth to cause your flesh to sin. And that say before your mouth can say. Hebrews chapter 1. He said, are they not ministering spirits sent forth who are heirs of salvation? Everyone has his angel. It's just that some people's angels are just waiting for them to go to heaven because they have made them useless. While some other people's angels are active. Some people's angels, and your angel cannot be more active than what you say. It is what you say that determines how active your angel is. That's why Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 6 says, it says, suffer not your mouth to cause your angel to suffer not your mouth to cause your flesh to sin, neither say before the angel. I just the joke, I don't mean amo. I just the joke. Because the angel works with your whatever your mouth can say. He said the inhabitants shall not say. There is what the inhabitants, those in the kingdom, there's what we say, there's what we cannot say. We don't say what is happening, we say what is written. Because it is what is written that will make to happen. The inhabitants shall not say. So you mind what you say. So angels are always guiding you, following you, protecting you, walking with you. But some of us, our angels always act based on what our faith can carry, based on what our mouth can say. Am I talking to somebody? Are you understanding what I'm saying now? So you must learn to speak right. This is the benefit of fasting that gave me that encounter that I had.